So hey everybody, before we get started, just subscribe my channel and just make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, James Scully. And before we get started, let's just look at one of my other videos. It's NFL playoff prediction, and I predicted all of the games correct except for Super Bowl. All of my games I predicted they turned out to be as I said, except for Super Bowl. I said the Bucks would play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, but I was wrong about just one thing. I said the Chiefs would win. Well, it was other way around. The Bucks won, so they're the Super Bowl champions of the 2020-21 season. Congratulations, Bruce Arians and Tom Brady on the 7th ring. Let's just get started with the NFL mock off-season draft. And for the first, let's just do the first 15 picks today, alright? So number 1, we're going with the Jaguars QB Trevor Lawrence. They can't pass on Trevor Lawrence. That would be the biggest mistake ever. They can't pass on Trevor Lawrence. He's best in college right now, best QB. Probably the number 1 favorite this draft. I mean, no one would go. I would be very surprised if the Jaguars didn't draft him. Especially they don't Gardner Minshew was the starter. Anyways, so they're going to draft QB Trevor Lawrence. That's decided. Next, the Jets QB. The Jets have newly appointed Robert Saleh calling the plays now. He's the head coach. And at QB, who are they going to take? Well, it's either Justin Fields or Zach Wilson. It has to be one of them. I'm going with Justin Fields because I just say he has the edge. He has his own mistakes and all that. He slipped from being the second to the 4th now, but I still say that Justin Fields should be a Jet. I'm not. So I didn't include any trades in my draft, but this draft could change drastically. Anyways, so we have QB Zach Wilson going forward. I lost my name. The Jets QB Justin Fields, they're going to draft him, or will they keep Sam Darnold? I think they might keep Sam Darnold and go with an offensive tackle or a wide receiver. They're not going to draft Sam Darnold, but I think they're going to keep it if they don't take Justin Fields. I don't disagree with their option. I don't agree or disagree with their option to keep Darnold if they do, because I think Robert Saleh has the potential to transform Darnold into a normal QB. And he's better than he's now. So yeah, it's either one of these. Next, we have Dolphins. They're picking the wide receiver Devonta Smith, 3rd. Or they might take Deshaun Watson. I don't know. They could trade back with Texans, 3rd overall pick. But I mean, if they shouldn't. I think they don't because they have a rookie QB, Tua Tagovailoa, and well, he hasn't done the best. He hasn't been the best rookie QB this season. He hasn't also been the worst. He's had a share of good plays, a share of bad plays, and it's a good rookie season to learn from. But the Dolphins coach Brian Flores is just spoiling his confidence, benching him here and there. They should just let him play. I mean, stop benching him. Just let him play. You're gonna drain his confidence. And I want them to go with wide receiver Devonta Smith. Give some, protection. Not protection, but easier for him to get the ball. And the Dolphins, they took Devonta Smith. This is also good because. So let's just get back ahead a bit. Anyways, so we were at Dolphins. Yes, so Devonta Smith and Tua Tagovailoa were teammates at Alabama, I think. Yeah. They were teammates at Alabama, and they were unstoppable as a duo, QB wide receiver duo. So I really think that if the Dolphins get him, his former teammate, it could help. So that's why I'm going with Devonta Smith. Falcons. So the QB Zach Wilson, I'm saying, because just add Patrick's team here. watching. So Falcons QB Zach Wilson. They'll go with him because Zach Wilson has been a breakout player this year. He's been a standout player, really. And yeah, I mean, the Falcons have Matt Ryan, I agree, but Ryan's gonna grow old. I mean, he's 35, 36. He's still, ever since the MVP season, he's not been able to get his team to Super Bowl. I think they should just, let Ryan play out the years he has left. 3, 4 years, and then 2 years at the most, I guess, and then hand the keys to Zach Wilson. I think Zach Wilson will learn a lot, just a lot from a veteran QB like Ryan. It's good to have a veteran who's gone to Super Bowl to coach you, and I think if they draft QB Zach Wilson, you'll get a lot of experience from veteran Ryan. So for the number 5 Bengals, they have the 5th overall pick, and last year they took Joe Burrow with the 1st overall pick, and Joe Burrow's had a pretty good season, I guess. I mean, not the best out of all rookies, but it was rocky. Had some bad parts, but mostly he did set some. He did have a lot of share of good plays, and he did impress a lot of players, a lot of people. So I think they're gonna get an offensive tackle, Penny Sewell, and they're gonna give Joe Burrow protection. The Bengals, Joe Burrow might want wide receiver Jamar Chase, who was at LSU with him, but I think protection goes over anything else, especially because the Bengals already have AJ Green and fast wide receiver corp. So I think that should be fine. I know Joe Burrow will want to be with Jamar Chase, but in the long run, I think the best option is to go with an offensive tackle. Eagles, they're gonna trade Carson Wentz soon. I mean, I don't know to who, but Jalen Hurts, he may not be the best. He looks like a starter. At least the Eagles should try giving him the keys for 1 year, one more season, and then if it plays out well, keep him. If not, then draft the QB next year. So I think they're gonna trade away Carson Wentz, but just draft wide receiver Devonta Smith. No, this is a glitch. So I think the Eagles are gonna trade QB Carson Wentz. So it's kind of unclear if they're gonna draft a wide receiver off of the tackle. I don't know which one, but they're gonna draft one of those because they could. It's fair enough because Eagles have a pretty good offensive line. They have a share of stars and they have a strong offensive line overall. But if they feel that the quarterback needs even more protection, then they could bulk it up until the offensive line is too good. So they could take an offensive tackle, offensive guard, whatever. OG, OG. Or they could draft a wide receiver. I mean, I think offensive tackle has the edge over wide receiver for the Eagles, especially because the Eagles we have some pretty good wide receivers: Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson. They drafted with the 1st round pick last year. They drafted Jalen Reagor. So I mean, why another wide receiver, right? But we never know. They may trade QB Carson Wentz in exchange for a good 1st round pick. We never know. Lions, they got QB Jared Goff, and I think that's settled for now. Their QB. I think LB Micah Parsons can, help their defense, especially after they used number 3 overall pick on Jeffrey Okuda last year. He's a cornerback, by the way, and he has not been good. Injuries stopped him from getting that much play time, and in the play time he had, he didn't play yet. The 3rd overall pick would have. So yeah, I think they should draft LB Micah Parsons and see what he can do. Try to scare other offenses. He's agile. He's strong. He can do the Lions. He can lead the Lions defense. The Panthers to eat Kyle Pitts. Panthers don't have a good tight end right now. Let me show you the Panthers tight end. I don't know who it is, but who's the Panthers tight end? It's Thomas. Yeah, I don't know the full name, but he's not a good tight end at all. And Kyle Pitts has been great for Florida. He's one of the reasons. So yeah, who's what's that called? Florida Raiders QB. Who's Megan? Yeah, Kyle Trask. Yes, Kyle Trask. Kyle Trask was in the Heisman Trophy talks, and I have a feeling that he'll be in the top 15 picks. Could draft QB Kyle Trask or Mac Jones. Mac Jones was supposed to win the Heisman too, so it's these two, either one of them. I'll get to that after this, but continue. Panthers need culprits to replace Ian Thomas. It's gonna help them a lot in the receiving and blocking too. Broncos CB Caleb Farley. After they released AJ Boy, the veteran cornerback who's a star white cornerback, uh, they have a hole at cornerback. They need someone, and I think Caleb Farley can do the job. So there's not much to that. They could replace with the QB too, but that's something else. Cowboys wide receiver Jamar Chase, LSU. I think Dak Prescott, if he's coming back or not, I think Jamar Chase is gonna be good. He's gonna be a good wide receiver for him. If the Cowboys get Jamar Chase, it's gonna be great because you'll have Jamar Chase, Mari Cooper, and CeeDee Lamb. So if you have those three wide receivers on the field at once, I mean, defenses are gonna be scared. I'm not joking. Giants wide receiver Jalen Waddle. Daniel Jones has been struggling. I mean, he's not the QB that people envisioned he would be. When the Giants drafted him in the first round of the 2019 draft, early in the top 10 picks, he's not been the one. But I think if he has some protection from, he gets more protection, and continue. So what was that? So Giants wide receiver Jalen Waddle can help the Daniel Jones. He's agile. He's a good route runner. He can get open. He's fast too, so he's just chucking the ball out to him. You can take it in. So 49ers, I think they have a lot of decisions to make. The former Super Bowl team is lacking. They don't know. There's rumors about trading for QBs. Richard Sherman leaving. And in the case Richard Sherman has noted that he wants to leave, and in the case that he does, they could draft CB Patrick Surtain. Or the 49ers could draft Trey Lance if he's still in. But Jimmy Garoppolo was the QB who took them to Super Bowl. So will they stick with him? Will they draft the QB? Or will they draft the cornerback? So we don't know what will happen, but I'm guaranteeing that it's either one of these. I don't exactly have a guarantee either, but there's more of a chance it's one of these three, and I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna stay with him and draft his cornerback. We don't know. We never know. Chargers. So the Chargers QB Justin Herbert, who was drafted 6th overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft, has been just great. I mean, he set many records. His records for most touchdown passes, records for most consecutive games with a multiple touchdown passing game. He's just been great this season. I'm happy for him that the offensive rookie of the year. And I think the Chargers should draft offensive tackle Rashawn Slater just to, give him some more protection. It'll help a lot, in fact. So yeah, I think it'll be awesome if Herbert gets more protection. If Herbert gets more protection and better wide receivers and all that, we don't know how dynamic it'll be. It's a team to watch in the 2021 season. The Vikings will draft Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle, to protect Kirk Cousins. I honestly think the Vikings are done with Cousins, but if they believe that he can do it for one more season, then he can. So they just gotta give him an offensive tackle and help. Patriots probably would draft Patrick Sardin because Gilmore has know that he wants out. I guess he didn't say it, but there are many indications that he does. And if Gilmore doesn't leave, they can't have Cam Newton. I mean, he had a horrible season. They could draft Kyle Trask or Mac Jones. Remember, both these QBs were in the Heisman Trophy talks, even though none of them came close. But if there's anything, it's gonna be QB. So thank you for watching my the first 15 overall picks of the first round. I'll be back with some more intriguing videos.